It was a night like any other night. Then something happened.
You see that?
Something different.
It's no shooting star.
Why here? Why now? Why clowns? They've been knocking them dead all over the universe.
What are you gonna do? Knock my block off?
Soon they'll be doing it at a theater near you.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Pizza?
Maybe they're just cruising through the galaxy and stopped here for a bite to eat.
You don't need a police pal, you need a psychiatrist. They want to play games? They're messing with the wrong guy.
What are you in for?
Killer clowns from outer space. It's crazy.
Hi kids, welcome back to the Whitey the White Guy Show. I'm Whitey, this is Cracker. And today we're going to review the film Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which came out in 1986, starring basically nobody.
I'm trying to think. Grant Cramer was the main lead. Suzanne Snyder was the hot chick. No one else important except for John Vernon from Animal House fame. He was the asshole cop.
Yes.
And Christopher Titus is in it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, Titus is there for like, we're the first guy you see.
Yeah.
Spoilers! He's dead immediately.
He's got glasses
First
on.
person to go. It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So what you can deduce from that is that there's killer clowns. And where are they from?
Outer space.
There you go. You pretty much, you have the whole fucking movie right there. They basically go to, I don't really know that they imply it's a small town.
It's basically what it is our main characters are up at the town's makeout point. And while they're making out, we see this shooting star. And it lands in this old farmer's backyard. And while him and his hound dog, they go searching for it.
What was that? It was a blue?
Pooh, because he called him Pooh Bear once. And as he's going to find this shooting star, because he thinks he'll get money or some shit, he sees a circus tent. And lo and behold, you find out the circus tent was really the shooting star. These clowns are from outer space.
Yes.
The two main characters are trying to stop the clowns from attacking. They meet up with the chief of police, who's like, 21, so I don't know how he could be the chief of police.
Yeah, and is he the blonde guy?
He's the blonde guy.
And basically, he's like, definitely like a TV actor, soap opera guy.
Oh, yeah.
And when he's confronting the heavy, which is the guy from Animal House, it's so over the top. The acting in this movie is not very good.
But when you bring someone into the station, I don't want to see you beating them up. Now, if you're going to book them, do it according to procedure. Or I swear, Kurt, you and that badge of yours will be history.
I'll tell you what's gonna be history, Dave. These kids. Now get in there. Get in there!
The clowns.
The clowns are fantastic.
The clowns are killer.
The makeup effects for this movie was done by the Kyoto brothers, and they were also the ones behind the makeup effects for Critters. And if anyone was scared of clowns before, this design of the clowns will amplify that. It's probably 10,000%.
It is so creepy on the clown phobia.
Yeah.
If you don't have clown phobia, you do now. And I saw this when I was like 8 or 9, so that's probably why I can't stand clowns.
Right.
It's just so fucking creepy. So that's the thing that is the strong point of this film, is the clowns.
Definitely the look.
They're creepy. They're also really funny as well. There's the one bit where the one clown is doing shadows against the wall with his fingers, and it's like, you know, it's a rabbit, it's a thing, and then it's George Washington crossing the river.
Yeah, crossing the Delaware, and then as
crossing
the cop and the lead actor, they see the clown to stop him. Suddenly, he does this next shadow puppet, and it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex that eats the people that are watching him do that. So the thing is, the writing is very, very smart when being smart and creative when it's taking like all the stereotypes you know about clowns.
Yes.
Like there's a scene where the main lead and his girlfriend are leaving. They're running away from the clowns. They escape the tent, and the clowns are searching for them. So one clown makes a balloon puppet out of a dog, and that's like their bloodhound to search out for I believe it Debbie and Mike.
They don't know who Debbie and Mike are.
Okay, they're the main characters. Right?
Yeah, the lead and the love interest, Debbie and Mike. But the clowns basically use the attractiveness. Here's like what works and kind of the flaw is they use clowns for like, you know, to draw in kids.
Right.
And then the clowns kill you. So that makes sense. But when you look at these clowns, they're so fucking creepy. Who's going to actually approach one of these clowns? It's like the scene we were just talking about with the Washington Cross and the Delaware. You're looking at this clown going, if I'm at that bus stop, where the people are waiting for a bus, I'm going to another fucking stop. I mean, it's a spooky looking clown. Holy shit.
Another thing on the creepy factor was the score of the movie. By the end of the movie, well, here's something we didn't mention. What they do is they have these guns, and they shoot these ray guns at humans, and what it does, it wraps them up in this like cotton candy cocoon so they can feed on them later. Cut to maybe 20 minutes left of the movie, everybody in town has been captured by the clowns. And there's this scene which is somewhat like a parade, because you have one clown driving this gigantic car that's, you know, sucking up all of the people that are in the cotton candy cocoons, and you have these clowns just marching slowly next to it, to the creepiest score that I've ever heard in a movie.
Yes.
It's so creepy. I mean, even you, in between the parts where you're trying to smother yourself with your pillow, even you admitted how creepy and well done the clowns were.
Yeah. It was, and so that's, the tone is a little off, because at times it's trying to be comical, and at times it succeeds. At times it's got like a soap opera feel with the love triangle, which was, I thought was unnecessary. So the young, attractive cop hero guy, then you have the lead and the love interest, and so there's a love triangle, and it's like, you really didn't need that.
Right.
It works, and there's a couple times because the cop teams up with the lead, Mike, and they go take on the clowns, and there's a few times where the cop Mike's talking to the love interest, and he looks back and the cop is glaring at him. So it's a few times where it works.
Like even when it's just the cop and Mike, you know, they're driving in the patrol car, but he makes Mike sit in the back seat like a criminal and stuff like that.
And so there's a few times where they made it work, but sometimes it was a little TV 80s over the topery, and then genuinely creepy, funny love story. And so that am I supposed to be like terrified, or am I supposed to be laughing? And so the tone was a little off.
I think one of the best. I mean, we're talking about the characters. The best performance was John Vernon as the asshole cop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he's an asshole in Animal House. I haven't seen him in much else. But what me and you discussed was he knows what type of shit he's in with this movie. Yeah. And he is just running with it.
But he also has the creepiest, like genuinely, holy fuck. Spoilers! Yeah. The clowns get him, and the cop, what's his name?
The cop is Dave.
Dave the cop comes walking in, and Mooney is this guy's name, is being operated like a puppet.
Yeah. Complete with he's bleeding from the mouth, but it makes it looks like, you know, the ventriloquist dummy's mouth.
And it's genuinely creepy.
And the creepiest part of that is after he's done controlling him like a dummy.
Yeah.
You hear this noise.
As he pulls.
And he literally just pushes Mooney off, and he raises up this red arm and just goes.
Yes.
And it's fantastic. A negative thing we're talking about is the worst part of this movie are the 2 comic reliefs.
That didn't comic or relief.
Right, exactly.
They just...
I loved them when I was a child because
Yes.
they're goofy and stupid. They're Mike's buddies. They're called the Terenzi brothers. Their names aren't important.
They drive around in an ice cream truck.
Trying to score chicks, and eventually they join the group and try to help. And we know they're thrown in there to be funny, but it's really bad. You know, nails on the chalkboard funny. And it works for kids, but two 30-year-old guys, it's not going to work.
They've got like a couple, like the last joke, they survive at the end. And Dave's like, how'd you survive? And like, or Mike, and you're like, how'd you survive? And he goes, well, we were hid in the freezer.
Yeah.
And it's so absurd that saved them from a massive catastrophic explosion.
Exactly.
Somehow they pulled through.
Their jokes are like maybe 2 steps above poop jokes.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
If that. They are poop jokes. Basically at that level. But I hate remakes. I hate remakes. I'm sick of the phenomenon of remakes. 9 times out of 10 they fail. This is a film that I'd actually kind of like to see get remade and go all the way spooky. Wait.
Sequel.
No. Sequel. Okay, well, yeah, sequel would be fine.
Sequel is being written right now.
Yeah.
And being trying to get financed.
It has been since 1986.
Pretty much.
We just need $1.5 million more out of the $1.6 million that we needed. So, good, yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, it's got such a huge cult following. If it does like one of these Kickstarter programs, I guarantee it'll get made.
Who should be in it?
Well, it's following the Mike character. He is like the town drunk, town crazy, and he's in another town. Of course, he's, the clowns are coming type character. And he said this in interviews.
It's the Terminator 2.
Exactly.
And
they come
Killer
down.
Clowns from Outer Space.
They come down. Of course, coincidence. He's in the same fucking town that they're in, and he helps the town fight off the clowns.
But who should act in it? Who should play? So Mike is playing Mike.
Mike is playing himself. It's the same actor.
That's a horrible idea. He was not a good actor.
No, it was horrible.
Get Scott Grimes. Let's get Scotty Grimes of Critters fame and have him play.
And I want Sam Rockwell to be the asshole cop.
Yeah, I'll play the asshole cop. Just bring back Mooney if he's still alive.
No, he's been dead for years.
Dead for years? Bring him back anyway. Just set his coffin in the side. Yeah. Hey, Mooney, how you doing? Just cut to the coffin. So, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Any more
final words? I love it. I loved it as a kid. I still love it now. It's a movie that if it's on television, I won't just put it on for background noise. I'll actually sit and watch it. The score is perfect. The theme song by the Dickies is kind of hit or miss. Either you like it or you hate it. I'm a big fan of the Dickies. I do like it. So, the character design of the clown.
The clowns.
One thing we didn't mention, what's great about the clown design is there's a scene at the end of the movie where they're all in the spaceship and they're being surrounded by all these clowns. There's got to be at least 25, 30 of them, and every single clown is different.
Yeah.
Every design is different. Yep. So the thought that went into the design is fantastic. The execution was fantastic. The acting was shit.
The acting was shit.
So that's my opinion. What was yours?
Acting was shit. The pacing, the pacing was fine. The tone was a little off. And the one catch is like there's a scene where there's a little girl in a restaurant. She's bored talking to her family, and she sees a clown outside. So, oh, it's a clown, and she starts walking towards the clown, and that's how they get you. And I'm sitting there again going, there's no little girl in the world that's going to go approach that fucking clown. The clown's way too creepy.
That whole montage, though.
But you just go with it. You just go with it and embrace the killer clown from outer space concept.
Because that's the thing. Are you going into a movie with this title expecting something serious? No. That's like going to a Godzilla movie and worrying about the plot.
So the one question is not, it's got to be realistic. It's more the tone.
Yeah.
Are we silly or are we scary? In which way do finding that balance?
I think it does pretty well with that balance.
Okay. Because how, and then you go back to the 80s and this didn't have a huge budget. How do you try to take that? So maybe by the acting being so bad and it being so 80s soap opera and 80s TV, it actually worked.
I think all the budget went into
Yeah.
the set design,
Absolutely.
and the clown costumes and makeup, and they just hired Joe Blow out of
Yeah.
acting school. To put
But it could be lightning in a bottle because, again, they accidentally made a movie. The clowns were fantastic, but that it was so cheesy it worked.
Right.
And they tried to be serious, or they tried to be serious and failed. Who knows? But yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, 80s classic.
Highly recommend.
Check it out. We loved it. I survived it. I'm a Whitey White Guy. This is Cracker. This is the Whitey White Guys show. Like and subscribe, and let us know if you want us to review a film favorite of yours.
Yeah, we have a Facebook page that's running now. We're at, last time I checked, as of this video, we're at, I believe, 72 likes. If you have any suggestions, please like us on that, and feel free to interact. I am slowly uploading all of our videos as they come along. We have so much shit, it's taken us a while, so just tell us what you want, tell us what you don't want, and we'll do it.
Yep. All right. Thanks for watching.